I watched an industry with enormous potential implode almost overnight. Agile was supposed to help organizations become more adaptable, more responsive, and more focused on delivering value to customers. At its best, it really did. But somewhere along the way, something changed. Frameworks became more important than thinking. Certifications became more important than outcomes. Buzzwords replaced judgment. What started as a powerful way of improving how organizations worked eventually became fragmented, ideological, and in many cases a burden rather than a benefit. And lately, I've been getting a feeling of deja vu because I'm starting to see some of the same patterns emerging around AI. Every week, there's a new tool, a new framework, a new certification, a new promise that AI will revolutionize productivity. Some of it is valuable, a lot of it is noise. And what concerns me isn't the technology itself. AI is an extraordinary capability. What concerns me is the growing distance between what these systems can do and what leaders are prepared to decide responsibly. I call this the capability judgment gap. AI capability is accelerating incredibly quickly, but leadership judgment, the ability to decide where AI should be used, where it shouldn't be used, and what the consequences might be, evolves much more slowly. And that gap, that creates real risk, especially for mid-sized companies. Large enterprises can sometimes afford to make expensive technology mistakes. They can reorganize teams, hire specialists, and recover. But many mid-sized organizations don't have that luxury. When leaders automate decisions they don't fully understand, they're not just experimenting with technology. They are risking the reputation of the company, the trust of their customers, and the future of the organization that they've worked so hard to build. AI will be one of the most powerful tools organizations have ever used. But tools don't create wisdom. Leadership does. And if we're not careful, we may discover that the real risk of AI was never its capability. It was the gap between capability and judgment.